Hi, and welcome to this quick video on connecting Yugabyte to Hasura. Yugabyte is a fantastic distributed Postgres provider for really any time that you are trying to get your data closer to your users, no matter where they are in the world. The typical Yugabyte install is going to be multi-region or multi-zone, allowing you to have failovers, redundancies, but in this case, we're going to just simply connect to one cluster into our Hasura environment, just to show you how it connects. Now, you'll see here that I have my Yugabyte cluster on the managed environment up and running already. This is not a Yugabyte tutorial, but this will show you what we're trying to connect to. Here I have my cluster located in Frankfurt. Now this is going to be significant because when I go to the Hasura cloud, I'm going to make a new project, and for the purpose of what I need, I'm going to actually be choosing the Frankfurt region as well, so that I'm doing some co-location of my access point or my point of presence to the nearest Yugabyte cluster that I want to connect to. Here I'm going to go ahead and hit create project, and while that's spinning up, we're going to go ahead and grab this IP address, which is what we're going to need to use to connect to our actual Yugabyte instance. Now, to connect our IP address from here in Yugabyte, I'm going to use this Actions tab here for the Edit IP Allow list. The reason I like doing it from here in Yugabyte is that this actually assigns it to the cluster as well as simply just creating the allow list we want. I'm going to go ahead and choose the Create New IP Allow list, and I will call this one Hasura, and I will give it the IP address that we're looking for here, and I will hit Create. And from there, we'll see that I have now added this allow list to this cluster. I'm going to go ahead and hit save, and that's going to take roughly 30 seconds to reboot. While that's happening, what I want to do is now connect this environment to Hasura. So I'm going to go to the Connect tab, and we're going to go ahead and grab the Connect to your application, and you're going to see something kind of neat here. You're going to see we've got some built-in integrations here. So we've got the Optimize for Hasura Cloud. Well, that sure looks like the checkbox that we want to tick. So I'm going to go ahead and select that, and you'll also notice that we don't need to download the CA certificate for the purpose of Hasura Cloud as well. You certainly could, but it's not required. Now I'm going to go ahead and copy this connection string here, and I'm going to head back over to Hasura, which will now allow me to connect this. And I'm going to add mine as an environment variable just to be on the better side of security practices. I'm going to call this the PG-ENV. And with that in place, I'm going to go ahead and paste in my connection string now. All right, I've added in my credentials here to this environment, and from there, we're going to go ahead and let the Hasura Cloud instance just reboot and apply those environment variables. And once this spinning wheel is done, we're all ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and hit Launch Console, and from here, it's really the typical flow of adding a database. We're going to go ahead and go to Manage. I'm going to go ahead and say Connect Database. I'm going to call this one Default. And I'm going to go ahead and use the environment variable pgenv, which we defined previously. I go ahead and hit Connect Database, and we should be good to go. And now we have Yugabyte connected to Hasura Cloud in under 2 minutes. Thanks. Bye.